Module 3, looking at your life as a whole. Welcome back to this Work-Life Balance e-course. In this model, we're going to answer some probing questions that look at your life as a whole. Now, I hope you found the visualization at the end of the last module helpful and thought-provoking. It's designed to help you wear your party pants and to sing in the shower again. By exploring what you do really want in more depth, you will find that your life as a whole becomes more balanced and more fulfilled. The best way to focus on what you want in your life at the moment is to start to ask yourself some really searching questions. Because questions control your focus and your perception of things. So start here by asking yourself these problem-solving questions. Write down the answers as you think about each question. It may feel a bit unusual and tricky to start with, but do stick with it. Trust me, I'm a parent coach. So let's go. So think about a problem that you're currently experiencing and facing. What's actually great about this problem? Does it mean you've moved on in your job and you've got promotion and so actually it's a step in the right direction? Instead of seeing it as a problem, start thinking about it as an opportunity. What's not so perfect yet? What are you willing to do to make things the way you want them to be? What are you willing to no longer do to make things the way you want them to be? What are you willing to no longer put up with? What can you do to help you relax while you're going through this process and making things the way you want them to be over time? If you find this a bit tough, try changing the words and putting in the word could instead of should. So, for example, what could I do to make things the way I want them to be? What could I no longer do to make things the way I want them to be? So let's look at what to do if you feel like you're running on empty. I find when I'm working with parents that me time often gets lost along the way of family work, school runs, football training and swimming galas. But I believe that it's a really important thing to find me time. And it's often a terribly neglected part of family and work-life balance. I feel it's important to address whether you're constantly running on empty. Because if you are, then you're constantly exhausted and probably grumpy too. So jot down the answers to these questions. What do you do at the moment to relax, to exercise, or to improve your well-being? Does what you do at the moment provide you with enough balance in your life? If it doesn't, what would you like to change to make it feel more balanced? Would you like to have more free time for yourself? Would you like to make more time to do some form of exercise that feels right for you? Would you like to learn something new or join a club? Let your intuition guide you to what feels right and appropriate and manageable for you at this moment. And make some exciting plans to make a few small changes in this area. And just imagine that you've made these small changes. What's the benefit to you? And what's the benefit to your family as a whole? Whether you're self-employed, a stay-at-home parent, someone who works from home or works part-time, or you are actively pursuing a career or looking to find your life purpose, just ask yourself, what are your key goals and priorities at work? Really take some time here to pause and to write down some of your key work goals, to get them out into the open and to give yourself some clarity. Now, what would achieving your goals give you? Why do you want to achieve these goals? Because if you know why, you're more likely to achieve them. Now that you've written them down, spend some time putting a date beside each one and move them around so they're in order of priority. Don't ignore this very important element, because writing a date and giving your goals a specific timescale helps your brain to start focusing on ways to help you make them become a reality. Now imagine a time in the future when you have achieved these goals. Just relax. See what you see, hear what you hear, and notice how you feel about having accomplished your dreams and your visions. Now let's look at what family and relationship time means to you. Families, of course, come in all shapes and sizes, and we all have different ideas and styles. So what's important to you within your family life? Is it spending more time playing with the kids? Taking your partner out for a meal? Taking your ageing parents on an outing to their local garden centre? Just explore your thoughts, as this area helps you to feel safe and secure in a busy world. Now write down some key things that you could do in the next week to improve this side of your life. Now let's take a look at friendship time. Friends are important to most of us, and they need nurturing and watering too to make them grow. So write down some little things that you could do to balance this side of your life. Could you arrange to go for a drink, see a film, or just have a good old natter on the phone? Whatever feels most comfortable for you, and put something concrete in your diary for next week. Take action. Get into the habit of diarising your friendship time, because I know that you will make time for your dentist and your business, so why not make time for the people who make you feel good, make you laugh, and make your life feel balanced? Let's take a few minutes now to explore home time, the domestic side to managing your life. The decorating, the gardening, the repairing and the budgeting. The mundane but necessary socks and pants side to your life. Now write down how this area could be fine-tuned and make some little changes over the next week to balance this side of your life. It's all about little changes, not these great big goals. Again, make a list of to-do things and put a date beside each one. And start ticking off your list. It really makes you feel incredibly good to see things done. I do it all the time. I draw a box beside something that I need to do and I tick it when I've done it. And it's amazing how good it makes me feel. So try it. Again, make a to-do list of things and put dates beside each one, and you'll find that you'll start to feel more in control of your life. And finally, let's look at spiritual time in your life. This is not about religion. This, for me, is about things you might like to learn or experience, or places you'd like to see, or, music you'd like to listen to. It's about the uplifting side of our lives. Perhaps it's about the self-development books you've always wanted to read, or the uplifting and creative side to you that gets hushed away because you're so busy. Write down some of the things you've always meant to do and write them here and start ticking them off as you start to achieve them over the next weeks, months and maybe years. Well, that's it for now. Baby, baby, baby steps, as they say. Small steps lead to great things. So until next time, have fun enjoying writing these ideas down, and next time we're going to look at learning to prioritise. So I'll see you then.